So good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, Chief.
Yeah,
Afternoon,
good afternoon.
Chief. Good afternoon.
So can you can hear me clear?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us start. The Naval Earth will be doing the same chapter. We stopped here last class. We have calculated the trim aft and the trim forward, and we have derived the formula how to calculate. But what we have done till now, that the mass shifting of mass within the vessel, but it might not be always like that. It can be added some mass during the loading, and during the discharging will be removing some mass. So let us see, if we add it, then what will happen. If we add it, as I told you in the last class, that you follow these steps, so you'll not go you'll not, in your calculation you'll not, probability of making mistake is very less if you follow these steps. So when it is added, in that case you go by 3 steps. First step is like mass is added. It is given where it is added, but we will consider it in different way. So mass may not be added in the LCF. It may have added somewhere else. But always when mass is added, we'll consider first that mass is added at the LCF. So it is on the vertical plane of LCF, means on top of the LCF, vertical line of LCF. So now, once you have put the mass here, wherever is the mass, we'll follow this procedure. Step 1, we'll put the mass on the LCF. Once we have put the mass on the LCF, what will happen? It will be only bodily shrinkage. It means the draft will increase, that is the bodily shrinkage. Draft will increase throughout same, because it is on the LCF. Because of this mass, there will not be any trim once we put in the LCF. So always we'll put it in the LCF. Once we put it, when we are adding, we add it first in LCF. We can calculate the bodily shrinkage. How we'll calculate? If mass is known to us, TPC is known to us, we can calculate the how much bodily shrinkage had happened because of that. But it will be in centimeter. Always this, don't make mistake on this. So always it is in centimeter, because this is tons per centimeter. That's the reason, if this is known to us, this is known to us, so we can calculate how much is the bodily shrinkage. Now we know the bodily shrinkage because we have put this mass on the LCF. Now we put it from the LCF, we put it in the correct location. So the step 2 will be always like this. This is the step 1. So the step 2, after that we'll be calculating that we have shifted from the LCF mass to the right position, where the numerical is asking. So in this case, what will happen? Once we shift, now this we can treat as like internal transfer of mass. It will cause only the trim, because already you have put the mass, we know the bodily shrinkage and how much is the bodily shrinkage. Now we are transferring this mass to the correct location. Once we put it in the correct location, then there will be a trim, because there will be a trimming moment. Once, what is the trimming moment? How much distance it has shifted. And that will be we are talking about the longitudinal. So the longitudinally, how much it has shifted, and that distance and mass is known to us. It means m multiplied by d. Now it is, mass is already on board the ship, so it will be this formula we can use. Divided means that this is the trimming moment because of the mass movement. So the trimming moment, if we know, and divided by the MCT 1 centimeter, this we have already derived. So MCT 1 centimeter if we known to us, then we can calculate how much will be the trim. That will give us the total trim. So by doing so, second step, we have calculated how much will be the trim. First step, we have calculated how much will be the bodily sinkage when we are adding mass. So once we know these two, now this one we know, this is the trim we know. Now we need to find out how much will be the aft trim, how much will be the forward trim. That we'll have to find out. Because this, once we know the total trim, we know we have the formula. Previously we have used, same formula we can use, this formula we can use, and this is the T we have got. And TA and TF we can calculate by using this formula. Once we know what all things we found out in this case, so we have one thing, we have calculated the bodily sinkage, and another thing, total trim we have calculated from this trim, and this is in also centimeter, because this is MCT 1 centimeter. So this distance is from the LCF, because we have put it in the LCF, that's why it is LCF, and that is the distance will make the trim. So we need to, it means that it is put it on the LCF to find out the bodily sinkage. After that, we shift it to the original, means the correct position. So in that case, what we have got? We have got from here, we have got the trim, and from that we can get TA and TF. Both we can find out. And bodily sinkage, we have got another thing is called bodily sinkage. In this case, because we have added. And if we know the initial draft, so draft A initial, suppose, then what will happen? Can we calculate the draft final aft? So we can calculate the draft final aft. In that case, what will happen? This is the bodily sinkage we will be adding here, and the TA, it will depend where the LCF is, and if it is, suppose it is where the mass is shifted. So we can find out, we can calculate, we know that it can be plus, it can be minus. So TA, which we have calculated here. And similarly, this is a DF final, we can calculate. So DF initial is given to us, plus bodily sinkage will be plus in this case, because added both is plus. And then this is also, it is minus plus. It means if it is plus, it will be minus. If it is minus, this will be plus. So this will be TF. So we can calculate the final draft, and always use these steps. Don't try to jump. I'm not saying that you will make mistake if you jump it, but the probability is high. If you follow this procedure, the probability will be probability of making mistake will be less. So this is the third, what I have written here, that is the third step. It means the third step, the final draft is the original draft plus the bodily sinkage plus minus trim forward, and DR final aft, that is the DR original, and plus bodily sinkage plus minus trim aft. Is it clear, everybody? Have you understood how we derived this formula? And we'll be using this formula for calculating the final draft when we add some mass on the ship during the loading. Suppose we are adding mass, this is the way we can calculate the final and the final aft and forward and aft draft. Is it clear, everybody? Have you understood how we have calculated? And always remember this, if this has to be opposite sign, it means if it is plus, this has to be minus, because total trim will be the trim which we have calculated by the trimming moment divided by the MCT 1 centimeter, and always it is in centimeter, you convert into meter and then you use it. TPC also, it is in centimeter, so bodily sinkage will be getting centimeter. You'll have to convert into meter because your draft will be given in meter. So bring to the same unit. Now let us see one example. So here, what is it given? We have a ship with, yeah, any question? Somebody trying to speak? So we have a 240-meter long ship. L is given to us. Draft forward and aft is given to us. This is the initial draft. And new draft after 578 tons of water ballast we pumped out from the forepeak tank. And the LCG of the forepeak tank is 112 meter. And the final, this following this hydrostatic particulars, we consider constant. And we have the TPC, MCT 1 centimeter is given to us, LCF is given to us. Then how will you approach to this? Exactly the same way we'll be doing, that is the bodily sinkage first we'll be finding out. It means we'll be putting this mass on the LCF. Once we put it in the LCF, then we'll be getting the bodily sinkage. And once we get the bodily sinkage, it will be in the, it means it will be in the centimeter, because this divided by TPC, which is given to us. So both are known to us, we can find out the bodily sinkage. Now next step is we are shifting, means we are actually pumped in the forepeak tank. After that, this mass we are putting into the forepeak tank. So once we put it in the forepeak tank, then this LCG, what it is given, LCG it will be referring to the from the midship. So it is not written here. It is from the midship. LCG is given from the midship. We have seen that we take the reference of midship, and even LCF also reference to the midship. So in that case, what will be the trimming moment? We know the mass, we know the distance 112 plus 6 meter, and that will be the trimming moment. It means once the trimming moment is known to us, divided by the MCT 1 centimeter, we'll be getting the how much is the trim. It means T you will get, and BS we have already calculated. And once T is known to us, we can find out TA and TF. So for TA and TF, we will be using the same formula we have derived previously. That is, will be the TA will be our is equal to trim, which we have calculated from the trimming moment divided by this, multiplied by our formula is L by 2. L is given to us. This length is given to us, and then L by 2 plus LCF. For the aft, it will be plus because your LCF is aft of midship, and this is the midship. So this will be our LCF, and divided by L. It means L by 2 plus LCF divided by the L, that is, and multiplied by our T, trim. So we can find out the forward trim and the aft trim. It means this will be, this is a minus, this is not plus, this will be minus, because aft, this is TA. For the TF, it will be plus. So TF, same formula will be using. So is equal to T multiplied by L by 2. In this case, it will be plus LCF because it is aft of mateship, and divided by L. So this formula we use to find out TA and TF. Once TA and TF is known to us, then in this case, tell me the TA will be minus. See, this draft, suppose final draft aft is equal to your draft initial, it is given to us, suppose A dash, plus, because we have added the mass, BS will be plus. And whether that, after that there is another thing is TA, which we have calculated from here. Tell me this TA will be minus or plus?
Minus.
Yeah,
it will be minus.
Yeah, it will be minus.
Minus.
That is the correct answer. So since it is minus and it is correct, so DF is equal to DF dash plus BS plus TF, because once this is minus means this is plus, because opposite side, it means the this TA and TF has to be opposite sign. So we can find out this by using this formula. Any doubt, we'll go to the solution. Solution is there in your handouts as well as in the PPTs. So is it clear how we approach to this numerical? That is most important. So how do you approach? Is it clear, everybody? And as I told you, the steps, this is the first step, and this is your second step, and this is part of the second step, and this is the third step. So always follow this way. This is the way your approach should be, so that the probability of making mistake will be very, very less. So is it clear? Anybody has doubt on it? How to calculate the final draft when you have added some mass on the ship? Whether it is ballast, whether it is cargo, any mass you add, if it is not in the LCF, there will be a bodily sinkage as well as trim. Both will happen. And this is the way we'll approach to this problem. So this is the same thing what I had explained. So here first the mass was put on the LCF to get the bodily sinkage. And after that we have shifted from here to here. And we have calculated the trim. And then trim forward, trim aft, and we have calculated the final draft. So this is the value you have got, centimeter. So in centimeter is 0.105, and then trim we have got 85.3, and it is in meter is 0.853, and then finally, and always this diagram you draw when you are solving this kind of a problem. Always after that you draw this diagram, so we know how much is the trim. So this is the trim, and this is the aft trim, this is the forward trim, both you add, then this is the trim. And this is the bodily sinkage. This is the bodily sinkage, and this is the total trim. And then we can calculate like how much is the final draft. Once you draw, it will be very clear to you that you have not made any mistake. So this is the way it will be. Now, if we remove some mass, then what will happen? What will be your approach? And this is the way actually we got this 14.453 meter is the forward draft, aft draft is 14.500 meter. So that is the final draft after taking the ballast. Now we need to see that, and another thing, this kind of a problem, have you seen that we have not used the initial draft till first step and the second step. Third step we have, when we have calculated the final draft, that time we used that initial draft and then we added that. And now if we remove, then what will happen? Once we remove the mass, just reverse way will do. The mass was here. So what we'll do, we'll shift to the LCF. Once we shift to the LCF, will there be any change in draft? There will not be any change in draft, means the main draft. LCF draft, that is the, it is not the main draft, it is the even kill draft. Main draft is at the midship. The even kill draft will not change because we have not removed, displacement is same. So even kill draft will be same. So this is the at LCF once we have shifted here. So once we have shifted here, what will happen to the ship? There will be a trim because now there is a trimming moment. This mass is known to us and the distance it is moved, that is known to us. So M multiplied by D is our trimming moment. Because it was here, it has shifted here. So once it has shifted here, we know the trimming moment, and if we know the MCT 1 centimeter divided by MCT 1 centimeter, we can calculate how much trim it will cause. So MCT 1 centimeter, so you will get the T. After that, if we remove from here, then what will happen? There will not, will there be any change in trim? There will not be any change in trim because we have removed some mass from LCF. But what will happen? There will be some effect in the draft. So there will be change in draft, that is the even kill draft will change. And that is called bodily rise. Because some mass we have taken, the draft has to be reduced. So the draft will reduce, it means the draft will reduce uniformly. Because now we have already shifted, we have a trim, and from LCF we are removing. So it will be bodily sinkage. Bodily sinkage, when we call it, it is the throughout the ship, it will be same, it will increase or reduce, same depth. So the bodily rise in that case, because the this will be, which means body will rise and the draft level will reduce. And now we have the bodily rise, we have the T. From this T we can find out TA and TF. Exactly same formula what we have used before. So once we use that formula, trim multiplied by L by 2 plus minus LCF divided by L. And it will depend on where the LCF. Here the aft of midship, so TA, the LCF will be minus, TF, LCF will be plus. And then we can calculate the final draft. dA is equal to dA initial, and here bodily rise means this is minus, and plus minus TA. And similarly DF we can calculate. DF is equal to DF dash minus BS plus minus TA. So this is the way we'll be approaching this kind of a problem. So we'll calculate final draft after the discharging, what will be the final draft. These are simple, very simple numerical. Once you understand, you will not make mistake. But still there can be mistake. I can tell you that even calculation mistake. Sometimes you take the data from the question wrong. Then what will happen? Then initially you have made a mistake. All the calculation will be a mistake. There can be calculator mistake. That's why always repeat the calculation. In calculator you do twice. You get the same value. Chance, it depends. The probability is very, very less. That twice you will be making the same mistake. So now if we see this, what we have done, we have shifted here, which we have the previous diagram, it is the same. So LCF, and then we moved out of the shift, from the shift. So what we have done, it is the reverse process we have done. So the trim we have found out from the first step. In that case, when you are discharging, in that case we know the trimming moment, that is the mass multiplied by the distance moved from the LCF divided by MCT 1 centimeter. In centimeter we have calculated, that is the step 1. And the step 2, it is exactly the same, only reverse way. So bodily rise we calculate, mass, how much mass we have removed from the shape we know, and TPC is known to us, so we can get in centimeter. And after that you calculate the draft. So bodily rise, bodily sinkage is always plus, bodily rise will be minus, and the trim forward will be plus or minus. It means where the mass is moved. For an example, here we have moved mass from here. So what will happen? This will, the draft will reduce, this draft will increase. So because it is from the forward of the LCF, the mass has been removed. So accordingly, we can plus or minus, we can select. So is it clear to everybody that bodily rise, bodily sinkage, and then mass removal and mass added, how do you calculate the final draft, aft and forward? So next one, this is one of the numerical of if we remove the mass from the shape. Now this numerical, what is it saying? That there is a sandbar. What is sandbar? It means it means on the seabed there is a sandbar. It means the depth of water depth is less at that bar because there is a sand accumulation. So, but the ship, and the maximum draft is 7 meter. It means a ship can cross that bar with 7 meter draft. That is the maximum draft. But the ship is having forward draft is 6.4 and aft draft is 7. This is the draft we have for the ship. Now this draft is more than 7. So the ship cannot cross the sandbar. Then what the ship has to do? Ship has to make the correction in the draft so that it becomes 7 meter draft maximum, and then ship can cross. So what ship is doing here? Ship is removing, discharging the ballast. It means the deballasting some of the ballast so that this become 7. So from where it is deballasting? It is from the aft peak tank, because aft draft is more than this. So aft peak tank, it is deballasting, and the aft peak tank LCG is 50 meter. So that barge can pass over the bar. So TPC is given, MCT 1 centimeter is given to us. What we'll do in that case, it means we are discharging something from the ship. It is the ballast discharge. So in that case, what we'll do, we'll first remove the ballast. Suppose we have, it has asked that how much quantity has to be discharged. So for an example, it is m tons. So m tons we are removing. So m ton, what we'll do, we'll first put it into the LCF. So we have this is the forward, this is aft, and we have LCF here. So we'll put this mass from the aft peak tank, we'll put it into the LCF. Once we put it into the LCF, then what will happen? So there will be even kill draft will remain same because there is no, we have not yet discharged any mass from the ship. So there will be a trim. So that trim, how much it will be? We can calculate the trim. What is the trimming moment in this case? So this is the mass m multiplied by this distance from the LCF to the, from where the mass was shifted to the LCF. So this is given to us 50 meter. This is the LCG. Because here now you can say that why is it from the midship or the LCF? Tell me. Have you understood my question? Because last numerical, what we have seen, it is from the midship. LCG was given. If you see that, let us go to that numerical. This one. LCG of 112, that was from the midship because we have 6 meter aft of midship was the LCF. So that is the reason when we have calculated what we have made, trimming moment 112 plus 6, because trimming moment is the distance from the LCF. But whereas here my question is that this is given from LCF or midship. Have you got my question? Understood my question? Here it is given.
Yes, Chief, we understand.
Yeah, LCG is 50 meter. My question is it given reference to midship? As I told you last time, that it is given from the midship. But here, is it from the midship or the LCF? What I told that the T will be, our trimming moment is M multiplied by 50. Is it correct? And divided by MCT 1 centimeter. That is 180 ton meter. The formula is correct, but the data what I have put, is it correct? So now let me ask you one question. For the boxed barge, what do you mean by box barge? The cross-sectional area is rectangular. Our LCF and LCG means the LCF will be at the midship or not. Because if it is a box barge, if you see the water plane area is like this. So our LCF is the centroid of this area. It will be always midship. So this value, what it is given, it is reference to midship. But in this particular case, it is the LCF is at the midship. So LCF is here because our water plane area, it is a rectangular cross section and it will be at the midpoint always. So that is the reason this formula I had written. So we know T. Once we know T, we can find out TA and TF. And once we calculate T and TF, and it will be in centimeter, so we'll convert into a meter. And then this mass M, from here, we shifted M here. It was here. Now we are removing from the ship, that is M is being removed. Now what will happen? There will be bodily rise. So BR. So this BR we can calculate, that will be M divided, it means what is the this mass, how much mass we have removed divided by TPC, which is given to us. So TPC is 18, so M divided by 18. Now, why we are doing so? Because we need to achieve 7 meter draft aft. because aft is 7.22 meter. Now, if we calculate TA now, how much it is? It means it will be our TA here. So initial draft, that is 7.22 minus M divided by 18 multiplied by 100, because it was in centimeter. This will be minus, because we have removed mass from aft of LCF. So the aft draft will reduce. So how much it will be? So it will be, this is the trim. So if we calculate this, because here LCF is at the midship, so it will be divided by 2. So TA will be M multiplied by 50 divided by 180 multiplied by 2, because it is midship and the LCF is same, because it is a boxed barge. This is a boxed barge. So in that case, what will happen? So you'll be getting 5M by 36 divided by 100, because it is in centimeter. So it will be 5M by 3600. Now the TA is known to us, M is unknown to us. This is the initial TA. Final TA, how much you'll have to achieve? 7. So this is also, we know how much we'll have to achieve. And this is 7.22. It means actually this 2 together should be 0.22. So now we have one equation, one unknown. So we can calculate M. So we can calculate M from this equation. So if you calculate, you will get a value of M will be 113.1 ton. So this will be the mass, total mass we'll have to remove from the aft pick tank. Is it clear up to this? Have you understood the problem and how to approach to this problem? Anybody, any doubt? So now we'll have to do something else also. We cannot end here. Why we cannot end here? We have achieved aft draft is 7 meter. But when you have removed the mass from the aft, the forward draft has increased or not? Forward draft will increase. So we need to verify that the forward draft is means that it's not more than 7 meter. If it is even keel, 7 meter. If it is aft trim, then forward draft is less, because we have calculated based on the maximum draft condition. It means forward draft cannot be more than 7 meter. It means ship cannot be by head. It can be even keel or aft trim, because aft draft is okay now. So we need to calculate TF. TF we can calculate, because T we know, and this is known to us now, because 113 we can put here and we can calculate how much is the TA, and TA is equal to TF here in this case, because it is a box barge. So that's why TA and T, because LCF is at the midship. So midship and the LCF is same. So will be once we can calculate TF, and similarly we can calculate how much is TF final. Once TF final is calculated, it means TF final will be initial TF, that is 6.4, and then this will be bodily rise, that will be minus, and then trim, forward trim will be plus. So we'll have to calculate this. It means this is BR and this is TF. So because after that calculation, we need to see how much we get. It means it should not be more than 7. So in this case, we get, if we calculate this, we'll be getting 6.62 meter. So which is less than 7 meter. It means our condition to cross this bar, sandbar, satisfied. Clear? Understood, everybody? What I have done? Any question? So let us see the solution. It is the same thing. This is the way you should approach to this problem, this kind of a problem. So here, same thing, we have shifted this mass to LCF and we have got a trim. And once you have got a trim, from here we moved from the shape and we have the bodily rise. Exactly what I had explained, it is done same way. So the trim we have calculated in centimeter, then mass is unknown, we have kept it like this, and then LCF at the midship because it is a box part. Cross-sectional area, water plane area is a rectangular, so center is the midship, the LCF and the midship is same. And then we have calculated the trim because TF is equal to TA, so it will be half. And then we have calculated the bodily rise in terms of M, and then we equate it. We have taken it is 7, and we have got this value 113.1. And after that, we need to, if suppose this kind of a problem, we cannot stop here. We have got a value. We have taken 7 meter aft, but we don't know forward how much was the increased in forward draft. That we need to calculate. That's why we need to see that forward draft is less than 7 meter. So we need to calculate this. It means if we don't calculate this, our answer is not completed. It is incomplete answer. Though we have done the major portion, but it is not 100% complete. Understood? So your approach should be like this. Now we have a ship of length 100 meter and we have the draft forward and aft, which is given to us, and we have aft peak, which is containing 103 tons of fresh water, and LCG is given from the midship 48 meter, and there is a forepeak tank which is empty. So we are dealing with one tank at the aft peak tank, one is forepeak tank. Now the forepeak tank is empty and it has got a salt water capacity is 309 tons and LCG is 47 meter. It means if we this, what is it having in the aft peak tank is fresh water, whereas the mass can be added in forepeak tank. It is 3.9 ton is the maximum capacity, but it is in salt water capacity. It means, what does it mean? Tell me, the fresh water, if we fill up this tank, will it be 309 tons or less? So you got my question. It means when we fill up fresh water to this tank, forepeak tank, the mass will be less because the density is less. So if it is seawater 1.025 tons per meter cube, then it is 309. And LCG of the forepeak tank from the midship, it is given. Now let us see what we'll have to calculate. So we'll have to determine the reduced draft aft, the greatest amount. There are different conditions. If we transfer aft peak tank contain that fresh water to the forepeak tank, or aft peak discharge overboard. Third condition, forepeak tank fully ballast with seawater. So we'll have to check that. See, if you transfer from the aft peak tank to the forepeak tank, definitely the aft draft will reduce. If we discharge from the aft peak tank, then also it will reduce. And if we fill up forepeak tank, we take ballast of seawater, then also aft will reduce. We need to see that which one is the reduced aft draft in the greatest amount, which one will be the maximum. And what we have, and also we'll have to check the new draft forward corresponding to the minimum draft aft. It means we'll be getting a minimum draft aft, and you'll have to calculate the new draft forward for that. And hydrostatic data we have given, TPC is given to us. These all data are given to the vessel always. The MCT, there is a curve, we'll see that curve is it is in your syllabus. MCT is given, LCF is given. So how will you approach to this problem? It means if we transfer from aft peak to the forepeak, then what will happen? So will there be any bodily sinkage of the rise? There will not be, because we have transferred mass within the vessel. But since it is from the aft peak to the forepeak, we have transferred this mass. The mass is given to us that 103. This mass we have transferred from aft peak to the forepeak. Then what will happen? There will be a trimming moment. It means we have a shape which is aft peak we have transferred to the forepeak. So this mass we have transferred here. So what will happen? This has got a CG and this has got a CG. What is the trimming moment? This is the distance it has moved, that is D, and it is given, both the CG is given about the midship. It will be, this distance is given to us and this distance is given to us. So we know how much distance it has moved, this mass 103 tons. So that is the trimming moment. So trimming moment is that. It means the mass it has transferred and how much is the D, distance it has transferred. And we have MCT 1 centimeter is given to us. So we know how much is centimeter the trim it has. So once we know the trim, then we can calculate TA and TF. So we calculate TA because our question is TA to calculate. Then for minimum we calculate for TF. Minimum TA we calculate for TA. So this TA we can calculate, same formula. We have the trim, this value, because M, D, all are known to us, these three values. So we can find out T. Once we find out T, TA we can find out exactly the same procedure, L by 2, and it is our LCF is aft of midship, it will be minus 3, and then divided by L. And this value we can calculate TA. Once we calculate TA, we can deduct from the initial, this is in centimeter, we'll convert into meter, and then initial draft is given to us. We can, this is the aft draft 8.5, and this value if you calculate, you'll be getting the T aft, it will give 0.505 meter. So now there is no bodily rise, no bodily sinkage, because we have not removed any mass or added any mass in the on the ship. So this will be our dA final will be dA initial minus, because these are shifted from here to here, this will be minus our 0.505. So this is the final aft draft we'll be having. And if you calculate, you will get a value of our 8.5 minus 0.505. So it will be 7.95. So 7.995 will be getting. That is meter. So this is the first condition. We can calculate this way. Next one, what is that? That we discharge it. Exactly same step will be following. Yes, somebody wants to say something? Anybody wants to speak? So next one, it will be same like we have seen that step 1, step 2, step 3. In this case, the will transfer to the LCF and then will remove. So what we'll do in that case, second case, this is the first case what we have done. Second case, we'll be shifting to LCF and from LCF we'll be removing. So once we shift to LCF, there is a trimming moment. This is the trimming moment multiplied by this mass. And then bodily rise, we can find out, we have the TPC, we can find out the bodily rise. And then we can calculate so we can calculate after that the how much is the aft draft. In this case, if we see, so the aft draft, because we know the trimming moment, we can find out the trim and then we can find out the aft trim, because it is the same formula we'll be using. So once we have that, it means 0.509 is the trim. So we can calculate this. This is the aft trim. And bodily rise, we know TPC, that mass divided by that is TPC. And then we can calculate the final aft draft. And that is this one. So this one is this one. And this one is, if you discharge, we get this value. So this is the draft is aft draft will be till now it is minimum, so it is less than this. Now the third one, we add this. Once we add, we have seen exactly same step will follow. We'll add here, then transfer here. Once we add here, bodily sinkage, and then we transfer here trim. We know the trimming moment. Trimming moment is this distance multiplied by this mass. And this mass, this we are actually filling the seawater. So 309 tons it will be. So 309 multiplied by this distance is given to us and divided by, it means distance is given from the midship plus the LCF will have to add. So if you see this is the 3 meter aft is the LCF. So 47 from the midship is the forepeak tank. So it will be added. And 309 we have added. So this will be, and we have the MCT 1 centimeter is 91. So we get the trim. Once we get the trim, exactly same forward and aft trim we can calculate. And bodily sinkage we know. So aft trim we can find out by the original trim plus bodily sinkage, and aft trim will reduce because you have added mass at the forward. So it is minus, so you'll get 7.900. So this is the way all three condition we have checked that how much is our aft trim. And then in addition to that, one question has been asked here, that is minimum aft trim, what is the forward trim? So in that case, what is the minimum? We have seen this will be the minimum because this is 7.995. Here it is 7.9. So in this case, we'll have to calculate 7.90. That is forward trim we can calculate by this. The formula, this is 0. Same formula we can calculate, and same formula forward final draft we can calculate. Here in this case, have you seen that both are coming same? It means it is an even kill condition. After trim we have the aft draft, final draft we found out 7.9, and the forward draft also coming 7.9. So it is in even kill condition. Is it clear till now what has been taught to you all? So we'll be actually what I am doing basically more of a theory I'll be completing, and then but we'll start the numerical also tutorial, as well as I told you I'll give you some assignment which is different assignment, different numerical you'll be getting. So this is another next topic is the trim. We can also calculate by LCV and LCG. So LCG and LCV, if why we can calculate by this. Now LCV, what is LCV? The longitudinal center of buoyancy. What is LCG? Longitudinal center of gravity. It means we have seen in the transverse stability, it has to be on the same line, B, G, and M. In longitudinal also it has to be on the same line. And because of that, we can calculate the trim if we can use this LCD and LCG, and we can calculate the trim. Because to make the, suppose there is a shifting of mass, then what will happen? The G will shift from the G, and B will not be on the same line because G has shifted. But then what will happen? In equilibrium condition, it has to be on the same line. So what will happen? The ship will start trimming. Once it is trimming, your B will shift because mass shift has completed. G will not shift anymore. What can shift to have an equilibrium? B can shift. So and how the B can shift? B is the centroid of the underwater portion. So B, what will happen? B will only shift when there is a change in the underwater portion. And underwater portion volume can only change about about that line where the equilibrium line. It means the volume forward and aft of that line has to change. Then only B will start shifting, and then B will come to on the same line of G, and G, M, and B, and that will be the equilibrium position, and ship will remain at that point, and ship will have a trim. So now let us see this diagram. So this diagram, so in this diagram, if you see, so this is G, it means B0, this was the initial line. G was somewhere here, and M was here on the same line. Now what had happened? G has shifted. We have shifted some mass. We have seen that some mass has shifted forward and aft, from forward to aft, or the aft to forward. Then there will be a trim. Now let's see what happens once G has shifted. G was initially on this line somewhere. Now what is happening? Same like transverse stability, G is delta G, that is the gravitational force and the displacement that is downward. It is acting at this point vertically downward, and this B is acting vertically upward, and these two are equal and opposite direction. But in this case, now what had happened? Equilibrium is lost. They are not on the same line. It means, what does it mean? The equilibrium, when they are on the same line, ship will remain at that position. Neither, if you look at the transverse stability, if once they are reaching at the same line, it will remain at that line. It means after that ship will not heal. Here longitudinally it is trimming. So once this line, this B, G and M is on the same line, it will remain at that particular trim, or the particular condition, trim condition. It can be even kill, it can be having it off trim, it can be having a forward trim. Now what had happened, we have shifted some mass to aft. Once we have shifted the mass to aft of this line, then what had happened, G has shifted, because G, resultant G we can calculate by the moment. Now this force is downward. After that, is there any shifting of G? Because mass has shifted, after that G will not shift. Then now in this case what will happen, there will be a, this distance, this is the perpendicular distance between this, what will happen, there will be a couple created. Now G cannot shift. So B, because of that, what will happen, vessel will trim in this direction because of this couple. So this will be, this keeping this as a center, it will move like this. And once it comes to this B0 will come to B1 on this line, then what will happen, it will stop. Because now there is no, the lever, it is when the moment will become 0. So that will be the equilibrium position. It means if we know the distance between the LCB and LCG, then to the multiplied by the delta, that is the displacement, that is the moment, and that is the trimming moment also. We can find out from the mass movement, distance that has moved, and the mass, how much mass has moved, that is also trimming moment. But in this condition, we have a trimming moment which is equal to that. So it will be LCB and LCG, that distance. It means G and B distance multiplied by delta also a trimming moment. If it is known to us, GB is known to us, displacement is known to us, we can find out the trimming moment. And once trimming moment known to us, divided by MCT 1 centimeter, we can find out the trim. So how much will be the trim? So this is another way we can find out the trimming moment. And once we know the trimming moment, we can find out the trim if the this MCT 1 centimeter is known to us. Is it clear, all of you, what I had told just now? Because B, once, why B will shift in this direction? Because once it is trimming like this, it means the underwater volume in this area, this volume is increased. Because here the draft has increased, aft draft. What does it mean? This volume has reduced and this volume is increased. Now B will shift towards this direction. And once it is moving this direction, at one point it will come to here and it will be in equilibrium, and that is that much trim will change in the aft actually. So trimming moment we can find out by this also for the longitudinal stability. It is, you can easily correlate with your transverse stability. It is B, there also it is, if G has shifted, then it will come to a equilibrium position. So BGM will be in the same line, vertical line, and it will be remaining at that point. So there it is least, here it is trim. So now another formula we can have, that is the for the trimming moment. What is the formula we can have? Now G was initially, where was the G? G was on this line. It means somewhere on this line G. And now G has shifted. So if we know how much it has shifted, this distance, then also we can calculate the, it means because of this change, we have a trimming moment, because G was, initially it was at equilibrium position before shifting the mass, G was on this line. and G has shifted now. How much it has shifted? That is the distance. If we know, we can, that is the horizontal shift of G, then we can calculate another formula. We can make another relation, that is this one. LCG 0, that is the initial LCG, and the final LCG, how much is the difference, multiplied by delta. We can calculate trimming moment by this also. So we have the trimming moment, we have three formulas now. So all three formulas, depending on the situation, we can use what is the available data. So based on that, any of the formula, we can find out the trimming moment. Once the trimming moment known to us, then we can calculate the trim. After that, it is straightforward, same. But how the numerical is given to you, based on that, you'll have to see what are the available data, how much trimming moment you need to find out to calculate the trim, and you need to know the mass and TPC to calculate the bodily sinkage or the bodily rise. So that way, these three formula we can use. Now, another thing is hydrostatic table. What is hydrostatic table? Because that gives you a lot of information which is required for the shape stability. So this hydrostatic table, there is a curve and there is a table format also. It has been given to the shape. For the trim calculation, we need to use this. And what is this? This is your, Teka, tell me.
Sir, I have one question on the to calculate the trim using LCB and the LG.
Yeah,
LCG.
tell me.
Can you go back to the diagram?
Yeah.
Here, when we say that the trimming moment is GB times displacement.
Yeah.
This G is G naught or G1?
G1.
And the B,
G1. G naught was on the same line of B0, which has shifted to G1. This G, what you are seeing here, it is G1. So this LCG is G1.
So if we use G1, why not we use the B1? Because I think B, we are using B naught.
B1 will not give you the moment. We are calculating the trimming moment. The moment B0 come to B1, after that there is no trim. Have you understood? This is G1 has shifted here. This is our, if you look at it, it means G1 has shifted here. Now it is in equilibrium. Because of that, trim is happening. So G is acting downward at this point, delta G. We sometimes take only the delta because G is common, and B is upward direction. B is also delta G. So now there is a moment because they are not on the same line. If we take B1, there is no moment for that. It means already trim has happened. After that, B has reached to B1 because this is the line where M, G1, B1 will be on the same line. Because of this couple, there is a trim because G cannot shift after that. B has to shift and come to the equilibrium position. So B1 we cannot take because there is no moment. Once B0 has to come to B1, that's why we are having a trim. But the moment it reached to B1, is there any trimming moment? There will not be any trimming moment. Because of this, the vessel this side, this will be in this direction, and vessel this side has moved down, and this side has moved down. So it is not this distance from here to here, because this is longitudinal stability we are talking about, that is the trim. This is the trim. Because of this movement of the vessel, we are having the trim, aft trim, because it has shifted aft. So these two distance is making a moment, because the force is equal and opposite, and this distance they are in not on the same line, so there is a moment, and that is the trimming moment, because it is having the complete vessel will turn at this point. So it will keeping the G, there will be a same, there will be a angular displacement that will make the aft draft increase, because the vessel aft will move down and the forward will come up. Is it clear, Teka? Tell me. Or still have doubt? Hello, Teka. I think he has gone, maybe some problem. You, Teka, are you there? Or once he comes, then
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me, have you understood this?
Yes.
Because you not have a moment here. We are talking
Yes,
about the trimming moment, and trimming moment is this because of this distance. And then this side, the underwater volume will increase. B0 will shift towards this, and it will come to on the same line M, G, and B0. Means B. All three will be on the same line, and there will not be any moment. It will stop there. It means ship will be at equilibrium at that point. Yeah, Valde, tell me. Valde, you raise your hand. Tell me. Okay.
Sorry, Chief. Not
Yeah.
for question.
Yeah, tell me.
No, I don't have question, sir. It's mistake.
Okay. So last part, actually, that's what you're there. There is the we have the any other question, because otherwise that's I'll explain that that the hydrostatic table you will understand. It will not take much time, and now I'll start from next class. There are some numerical on that but let me finish this hydrostatic curve, what information you do get. So in this curve gives us the draft, displacement, and then you have KB. KB is the kill and the distance from the kill to the center of buoyancy, and then LCF, that is the longitudinal center of flotation, LCB, longitudinal center of buoyancy, and MCT 1 centimeter, is TPC, and KMT. This KMT curve we have already completed. There was a KMT curve, I think you have drawn also, isn't it? I had given you the graph. So this is the KMT curve. And this one, how we read it? It means, suppose we have a displacement. From that displacement, we can find out the draft. Or we have a draft, we can find out the draft. And from the draft, we can find out the displacement. As well as other information also we can. Horizontally, we have the displacement, vertical axis is draft. But there are more data, it is available here, KB for an example, or let us see TPC, because this is the TPC. This is the tons per centimeter immersion curve. So if you see this TPC, this is the scale. So it will cover, you know, the draft. At that draft, you where it coincide on the TPC curve, and then you draw a vertical line, you will get how much is the TPC for that draft, because as the draft changes, your TPC changes, because it will not be that water plane area can change, so it will be different. So from this curve we can find out TPC. There can be numerical, so you'll have to use this curve. Directly the values will not be given to you. In that case, this curve will be provided to you. Then from this curve, you'll have to find out how much is the value and you'll have to use those values. Now this is the vertical center of bouncy. This is the vertical center of bouncy, that is VCB. What is this VCB? Here VCB is not written. Tell me which one is VCB. It is the KB. KB and VCB is the same. It means if you look at this, our shape is like this, and this is suppose B, and this is K. So this is KB. So this, if you see from the longitudinal side, this will be the same. This will, suppose this is the B and this is K. So this distance is same. So this KB and VCB, what is VCB? Is vertical. This is vertical distance from the K. So VCB and the KB is the same thing. And if scale will be provided such a way, we can see it will cover this curve. So that any draft which is coinciding here, you draw a vertical line and you will get the value. Then we have the MCT 1 centimeter. This MCT 1 centimeter, this is the curve. So this curve, this is the MCT 1 centimeter. So this is the scale is given to us. So this is the way we can get the values. Then we have the next is KMT. KMT is the curve here. So KMT, there is a scale here. From here, we'll have to read the KMT values. And then we have the displacement curve 1. So displacement, as per the draft, we can calculate, or this displacement curve we can calculate for the draft how much is the displacement. And then we have the longitudinal center of flotation, LCF. LCF, we can see this is the LCF, and LCF and the LCB, it is referring to the midship. That's why the midship is given. So it can be forward of midship, it can be aft. Forward is this side, aft is this side. And you have longitudinal center of buoyancy. That is also similarly from this scale we can find out. So this is the way we need to read these hydrostatic curves. So if the directly, till now we did not refer to this curve. We have got the values in the numerical, the values were given. But have you noticed that everywhere it was written that hydrostatic data? This hydrostatic curve, this information is given, and we assume that it is constant. So that this is the hydrostatic curve which is provided to the shape. We get this data from this curve. So you might be providing with a curve, hydrostatic curve, and the data I'll have to see from this curve, exact data I'll have to calculate, and you see, and then you'll have to use in your numerical. That also can happen. It means you need to know how to use this curve. There are numerical on this by using this curve. So that will give you confidence, and you will understand how to use this curve. So any question till now? We'll do the numerical on this, and tell me one thing. The previous chapter which is covered in Zoom, have you done the numericals? 2 chapters is done. Have you, the numerical means the tutorial, which is there in the handouts. Because once you do that and you tell me which one you are finding difficulties, I'll explain to you. So you will be, and any difficulties, anybody, it's not that suppose the 19 of you has done and one of you has some doubt, it will be clear. Doubt will be clarified. So any doubt, it will be clarified to you, but do it first. Unless you do it, you won't be able to know that if you have any doubt or not, if you have any difficulties or not. And in addition to that, as I told you, I'll send you assignments on the numerical so that you can do it by yourself. And that assignment, once it comes to me, I'll check it for correction and I'll evaluate it. If any mistake, I'll explain to you what the mistake has been done, so that you can correct yourself, so that the reoccurrence does not happen. Any question? Is it clear, understood? So if no question, then we close it here, because yeah, 7 o'clock, I mean 5 o'clock. So we close it here, but if you have question, that can be, I can give you answer if you have any doubt. So is it clear to you all what has been taught?
Yes, it's clear for me, Chief.
Yes, clear.
Yeah. So you do, all of you do the numericals, and you have any difficulties, tell me. Okay. So numerical, always do the at the same time when you are doing the chapter is been covered. So immediately you do this, do the numerical. End of the topic, there is chapter, there are numericals. You do it and tell me, next class you tell me that if you have finding any difficulties or not. Okay, in that case, since there is no questions, so